Hello, hello, everybody. Coming to you live from Delphi. Coming to you live from Delphi. The sun is about to go down, so I'm gonna move here so we can do this. Right? You can still hear me? So, again, location of where we are is Delphi, Greece. The sun is going to be setting over the mountain there. Here we have Mount Parnassos, the Fiadres Mountains, the Temple of Apollo, the Temple of Athena, the very, 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 very ancient cemetery of Delphi, where everybody who lives in this village is put into the ground to rest. And let's see. So, really felt the desire to do a live stream, which is not usual for me. I don't usually feel the desire, but today I feel the desire. And part of it, I think, is that I really would just want to speak to something. I want to share something that's been very, very personal to me. And I want to share it because I know that it is personal to many. So it's way, way bigger than just my own personal story here. But it feels worth speaking to. So I am going to read something here. But first, I just want to share that on a personal note, I know that my entire life has been about the search for home. I have lived in a van for 3 months, traveling New Zealand in search of home, like literally where I'm going to live. I have moved all through California in search of home. I left Boston, where I was born, in search for home. I've traveled the globe in search for home. If anyone who knows me, they could say that I've always been on a search for what felt like home to me. That includes people, community, and that includes a life partner. So all of my life, all of my time and my resources have gone into searching for something that felt familiar, and the word I would always use is home. I even remember being in a healing session with someone and just crying and saying, I just want to go home, which is emotional. So it's been a theme in my life, and I know that it's a theme in many's lives, which is why I feel to come on here and speak this. So I want to read something. This is from the body of work that I have been engaging in, that I have been involved in for the last few years, is Incoming Souls, the body of Shelley Lemaire's work, her body. And there was a call the other night for a new course that's going to be offered called The Body of Home. Body of Home. And these are some words for that. And I just want to share it with all of you. And then we'll go into some movement from this, okay? So, on initial exploration, what is home? At a cellular level of being, we have been born into bodies of matter, cells, fluid, tissue, bereft of true home, and indelibly separate from all other homes. There are echoes of knowing at the embryological level that become harder to hear and know as the embryo develops and evolves as human, devolves from home. The echoes are in fluid cellular points of the human body, the bioform. Thus, we engage a lifetime story, an embodiment story that holds an echo and efforts an existence, but is forever displaced because home has been lost to us. We function a lifetime listening or not listening to the echoes in search of return to home, and in place ever separate. In yearn for our known and in yearn for other, all homes known as one. Here, knowing there is separate, hearing there is loss of home, we can ask a circle of questions. What is home? What is my true home? What is it for me to be born into a cellular body and have my cells develop and grow away from what my soul knows? What is true for me, left to move that separate cellular body through an earthly journey? along with all other humans doing the same thing separately? What has been missing in the substance of my tissues, my fluid, my nerves, and my function? What is my symptomology of loss of home? What have I been searching for to fill the missing? What has been my singular life's purpose? And how have I moved through a cellular experience of body to decorate this purpose inside its predestined story of ever loss? How have I touched my known in all things I have done? Or how have I turned away from my known? What has been and continues to be my search, and how do I keep trying to meet it through all modalities of processing this loss? What is my true home? What is home? Now, at this moment on earth, we know something different. And this is where we're going to move from, the knowing of something different. The reality exists of birth as a cellular being from home never lost on earth, as a cellular being from home never lost. Birth from home as home on earth. The cellular detail of the baby body knows home in its fullest, clearest, constant, and coherent operation systemically. This is an absolute function as a being known by and as all beings. It is quantum cellular home substance in action, the motion of matter. It is a now operating system. The embryo evolves from its clarity of home as body, cellularly generative from full. It has never been separate, and as such, it is not looking towards healing as an evolution of the spirit towards a unity with home. It is not looking to unify with other as different from itself. The embryological bioform function of this operating system is direct, and directly engages and knows the bioform of other home beings, as well as the cellular echoes of knowing in others, who are still experiencing separation from home. It is the bioform place where home substance, home information, and home currency is a reality of global motion. Ignited fluid electrical substance, palpable within substantive cell-to-cell engagement. All beings in access to and in enfolded function of the form of the fabric of all homes operating as one. From this simple awareness that home exists now in bioform of human and earth, we can explore this simplicity of home function and form, its circuitry and its fundamental cellular tissue truth. All questions answered within the form that knows itself beyond a question of what is home. Booyah! So there is an 8-week course that's starting April 20th to June 6th, if you're interested. Okay, check it out. It is this. It is how do we exist? The cell of the child. How do we exist? The known cellular reality of home. I mean, what else is there? So, let's move. As the sun goes down, full body stretch here. Oh, kidneys. Ugh. A nice gentle stretch of the arms up, out of kidneys. And down through that leg. Right, so arms stretch up out of kidney, leg reaches down out of kidney, like kidneys that maybe have been soggy or drowning in fluid. But feeling that electrical bioform fluid. Kidneys, arm, and leg. Right, arm reaches sky, leg, earth. Oh, it feels really good. Right, and the other arm can just kind of drop down nice and easy. So the arm that's reaching that leg can extend, that whole side can extend, and this other side can bend. Now, when I say right, because the camera's flipped, it's going to look like I'm dyslexic. It's going to look like I'm saying right and I'm doing it on my left. Okay, so just do the sides that you're doing. Big, huge right side stretch. Again, left side, structure, support, anchor. We float through the middle to the other side. Left side stretch, full body stretch, right side structure, support, earth, and we float through the middle. Okay? Really aware of your hands, right? Like that feeling of the hands, I don't know, floating through, I don't know what it is, but fluid. All right, so that even the direction of the hands can kind of float with the palms forward, or the hands can float with the palms facing, or the hands can float with the palms upwards, or they can float with the palms down. Okay? And feeling that big windmill motion now of the arms. Okay, now as we move through the middle here, feel the solid, see the legs? See that base there? That's solid, like really solid, okay? We talked about this in the last video. The earth base, fluid earth base as our base, okay? Big, huge stretch to the side. Big, huge stretch to the other side. Huge base, right? All through the genitals, the base of your body, down the legs, the feet. And then arms can circle, legs can straighten, okay? So it's like a nice, I don't even want to say squat. I want to say like base opening, okay? Moving here as the base of your body is the same, holds the same code, is the same code, the same information, the same structure as the earth. Okay? And arms are just doing this really nice circling, right? You can feel that in the sternum, the clavicles. You can feel that now in the, like when you kind of come forward, you can feel that in your, what are those called? Your scapula. Okay? And we're going to hold that base. And the arms kind of come into a nice frame position over the head. Like you're holding your elbows, elbow to elbow, or what is that? Hand to elbow, hand to elbow. And getting as low as you can. And rising up, straightening the legs. Now your feet are turned out a little bit, okay? And again, get as low as you can. And up. Right, releasing, feeling this fluid motion in the jaw, in the mouth, in the jaw. Right, pelvis, hips, jaw, mouth. And again, as low as you can go, and hold it. Frickin' hold it. And rise up. Arms out to the sides. My feet are slipping. Interlace your hands, if you can, behind you. Okay? Behind you. And hello. And forward. Let's do that. I'm not going to show you my arse. Okay? Up and back. So nice opening of the front. And then a tipping forward. Oh. But really feeling that nice opening, release. Oh. Opening in the throat, the neck, sorry, I'm losing language. The sides of the neck, the I don't know what it is, sorry. Lymph maybe? Oh, all through here, all through the sides of the neck, yeah. All those channels, those pathways in the throat in the neck, opening them and forward. Oh, opening in the backs of the legs. The feet are open. And again, so as we do this, feeling like we're not separate. We're not separate from the cellular known in the earth. We're not separate from that. Our body is the same. Okay? And a slowing down and a kind of a softness, gentleness is here now. Really relaxing the shoulders, the clavicles, and then squeezing the shoulder blades together in the back, okay? So it's like a wing motion, okay? Fanning, spreading your wings. Like when you see a bird drying its wings, opening, squeezing, opening the front, and then opening the back, okay? And arms release, arms overhead. Turning to the left side into a nice standing lunge. Whole body. I'm looking out here across the valley of olive trees and the sacred archaeological sites here of Delphi. And the arms do this nice sweeping motion forward and up and around, okay? Solid in the legs, solid in the base, fluid information rising from earth through the legs, informing your body as the same. Bringing this all the way down, hands down, nice wide leg extension here. You can call it a lunge or just a wide leg extension. If you can, bring that back knee to the ground and rise up. Okay? And again, so from here, the way that the rise up happens is it's actually the earth rising up. That moves the body. Feeling that all through that front side, front right leg, the leg that's back. Feeling all that opening through that front psoas. Arms circle around. A nice lunge. Whew. Now here we can turn it to the front. We can bring the legs together and we can sit. If you can see me. And we can rise up. And we can sit. I'll do it from here. And we can rise up. And we can sit. Really soft now in the womb, in the ovaries, in whatever genitals you have, but a soft feeling in the low belly and in the womb, like really soft, like like so soft it actually feels really pleasurable. It's so soft. Everything's soft, like these flower petals that are here, like soft. Soft garden, soft. Arms up. And hands back, either to your ankles or hands on your lower back. But a little bit of a back bend. Right? You can feel the opening of the shoulders that we did at the beginning. Opening of the clavicles and the shoulder blades. You can feel that here. You can feel the fluid rising from the earth up through the legs into the pelvis. You can feel that. It feels really good in the pelvis. I don't normally like doing this position. It usually hurts my back. But from here, it doesn't. I could actually hang out here for a while because there's not this efforting to get somewhere. It's from the fluid, actually, and down. And sitting. And we rise up into a forward bend, letting it all hang. Letting the spine hang. Moving the hips around, moving the pelvis around. Again, the legs don't have to be static here, okay? Like, let your legs move. Let your heels lift. Let your hips move. Who says a forward bend has to be held statically? It can be fluid, it can move. That softness in the pelvis. That softness in the genitals. That softness in the belly. Okay? Yeah, let your belly fat hang out. Soft belly fat. Okay, keep hanging here though. It feels good to stretch backs of the legs. And bring it down into a squat. So beautiful here. I can take my glasses off now. Hi. Nice. Now we're going to bring this again. We're going to fold it forward. We're going to tip it, pour it right back into a forward bend. The spine pours forward. Fluid spine. So fluid earth up through fluid legs, fluid spine pouring down through head. And then we bring it back down. Again, arms can reach out here, big and wide base. I think we did this last time. Arms can be fluid. Arms can be like wings. And we tip it forward again. Sorry if my microphone is too in my mouth. Okay. And back down into a squat. So that little combination is really nice. This big, wide base squat into a forward fold. Okay? Let's do that again. I'm not going to say much here because my microphone goes up my nose. But that feels really good. And this way. I know we haven't done the other side, but that's not where I want to go right now. We're going to come onto our backs. I hope you can see me. Okay, on our backs, legs up. And open them out wide. Spread them. Spread your legs. Grab your feet if you can. If you can't, just grab your knees, but just open those legs wide to the sky. And you can bend the knees, and you can extend the legs. And you can bend the knees, nice and easy. Again, ankles, feet. And feet come back to the ground. And we lift the hips and the pelvis right up into a nice bridge. Opening the front of the body so as squeezing your butt. And down. And we can do this a few times, okay? Just feeling that nice fluid motion from the base up the spine. Right? The jaw occiput, keeping that area free. Inside the mouth, the fluid of the mouth, the jaw, the teeth, the occiput. Keeping all of that open. Nice. And bringing our knees into our chest and just holding here. I don't know if you can hear all the life happening here of all the little birds and the little bees buzzing by. And legs up again. And we rock forward and back. And all the way up to standing, facing the other side Arms up. And a full whole body stretch up, lifting up on the toes and back down. And wrists, okay, wrists doing this motion, right? Reaching through the wrists like that. And holding up on the toes. Really squeezing those inner thighs. And we come down. And we bring it all the way down into that nice forward waterfall. And we'll bring it all the way back up. Whatever side goes back, goes back. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Okay, and we scoop. And we scoop. Arms. Strong, solid legs and base. Again, base, open, earth. And we bring it down into a nice lunge. Again, I usually don't like doing this position, but right now, doing it from the motion of the earth, it feels really nice. Okay? You can reach those arms up if you like, or keep them down. I'm doing this little pulsing because that feels really good. It's like the cellular information in the earth. I feel it informing the tissue in the womb and inside the pelvis, which feels really good. Okay. We can lift that back knee up and we can slide it back and we can come onto our bellies and go to sleep now. And just lay on your belly. And just feel your belly and the front of your womb, front of your hips, front of your pelvis. Just resting on the ground, on the earth. Same. Right, the cellular known home information in the earth. The same as the cellular known home information in your cells. It's the same. Feeling that in the heart, in the lungs, and in the breath. And I hope you can hear me. Feeling that in the fronts of the thighs. It's really soft. Right, there's that saying like feeling at home. The at home feeling in the thighs and in the pelvis and in the hips. The at home feeling in the base. No more searching for home. Because home is here. Now I would say to keep laying on the floor, on the ground. But I'm going to tiptoe and I'm going to turn the camera off.